We discussed at length, haven't we, the fact that he was banned for 6 games from the Leagues Cup. We're waiting MLS's decision. That came through about an hour ago, and he will be banned for 3 matches. Right punishment, Craig?
No. But there'll be some sort of waffle from this lot about that's all we could do because we looked at our guidelines.
Yeah, and it wasn't in our competition. It was in kind of a
It was out with our structure per se, but he is our player because he's on our platform, but it wasn't. It was in the Leagues Cup. And so, and as I said in the show the other day, if they'd have handed out a 6-game ban or more, I don't think Luis Suarez would have been, swinging from the rooftop shouting, "This is a disgrace," because he knows he was a disgrace. Mm-hmm. But this is once again Major League Soccer's hierarchy being what they usually are with superstars, wishy-washy. One rule for one, one rule for others. And that's what this is saying here. They had an opportunity to come out and slam the mallet down, and they failed miserably.
Is there not an argument to say 9 games? That's about right.
Yes, if it actually was 9 games. I mean, Craig's spot on. I mean, we've seen it time and time again. It really depends on who it is in Major League Soccer based on what their ban is. And MLS has decided they are so desperate for Miami to be successful. Mm-hmm. And what they don't want is a long ban leading up into the playoffs. They want to give Miami every chance possible to lift a trophy.
Jan, it's the first time we've heard from you on this subject. What do you make of it all?
Well, I'll agree with the boys. I mean, first of all, we have a global audience that I have to understand. There are so many different cups and leagues in America. It's quite hard to understand it. But he got a suspension in one cup, and then he will take some in the MLS, and maybe next season he won't even get that suspension anyway. But I think that the worst thing you can do as a football player is to spit on someone. I think that is a disgrace. I mean, we have a responsibility. I don't want to take so many buzzwords here, but I mean, a role model need to be punished like everybody else. But we just talked about this segment. We talked about Donnarumma making a free kick on a player from Israel, and the goal is not given. I mean, for Donnarumma, who is a giant in goal. So Donnarumma, Suarez, there are different rules for different countries, different teams. We see that in the Premier League or in the Bundesliga and all leagues every weekend. And I think it's sad to see. And I think it's also sad to see that the people in USA who need the credibility of their leagues, they need to be shown equal punishment for every player.
I mean, I think, whilst it seems Major League Soccer's hierarchy would like to see a successful Miami, as you said, I don't think there's any doubt the rest do not. The rest of the league, the rest of the MLS fraternity, the fan base, I think, if they weren't already turned against them because of, that's where the big stars are going, then this is turning it even more. Yeah. I mean, whether that plays into their advantage or not, I mean, they got absolutely roasted by Seattle, was it? And was it the final? In the final. So they've had their comeuppance on the field. But whether it's 3 games, 6 games, 9 games, we know it's not enough. What we do know is this player's ability to go to new levels of low. And you would imagine, as we all get a little older,
You think you'd get wiser.
No, Kasey, I want to hear how this sentence ends. As we get older, Craig Burley, what?
No. We tend to think about our consequences a little more.
Right.
About a smidge. About that much. But still, that much is better than before.
Yeah.
And yet here we have a guy, and this is the crux of it, who is still making these horrible decisions and actions at this stage of his career. That's scarring him for life. That will never go away. That's how he is. He's seen as a great footballer, but he's also seen as
going to be asterisks.
A disgusting individual for what he's done on the field without the ball.